Hi there, Aquarius. This is Kim, here to do your next 3-day messages. Let's see what your spirit guides, what your angels want you to know for your next 3 days. Thank you for joining me today. Let's see. Using the glyph, sacred symbols, oracle first. Too many. Let's start with this. Oh, wow. You got the crown with sovereignty. Number 27. The crown. Okay, obviously some sort of leadership position or even royalty is coming in here as a message for you. Yeah, representing authority, sovereignty, and divine right. Denoting highest levels of leadership and sanctity. Recognize your personal power and take charge of your life. Own your own decisions. Your leadership is required and respect yourself. Another one. What else is coming out with crown? Well, for some reason there is a lot wanting to come out. Okay, I have not with secure. Yeah, locking in a contract or locking in. This could be, that can be like locking in a partnership or making, it's like sealing a deal or a contract with somebody. New moon beginnings. And the rose with the feminine energy. And something dropped on the floor. So the new moon beginnings is talking about a new cycle, but it's the best time to talk about your intentions or state your intentions at this time. Like this would be the time to plant seeds. So it seems like the knot, yeah, securing a commitment, securing a commitment. The rose is representing, this one is representing the divine feminine energy. Resist the urge to push yourself too hard. So it's like you're wearing your crown here and things are going to come easily to you. I feel like things are going to come easily. Let's see. Let's use this deck. I think this deck might be good for this type of reading here because there's obviously some kind of commitment or a contract or something that's going to be offered to you where it's just coming to you. And it's like you have, you know, this, like you have this right, this royalty, like it's supposed to come to you. And you can be being perceived like that right now, where things are just, doors are opening up. Things are easily coming your way. Tell me more about what's coming your way. Something that you don't see right now, but you will when the clouds move away. So you can be in a situation or a position where you're wondering how something is going to work out. And the clouds is kind of saying like, once the clouds are removed, you will see. I'm taking this more as like something that's going to be revealed to you. Okay. And what does it have to do with? It has to do with your crossroads. And the one, by the way, for the new moon beginnings is the number of the magician in the tarot. So this is something that you're wanting to manifest that's coming in. And crossroads is talking about a big decision coming up that you don't see. What is this decision going to? So this is what it is that you don't see that's coming in. Is going to be a decision. I can't believe this. But yeah, I haven't been focusing on numbers, but I should. Because we have Crossroads 22 and Military 22. That, wow, Master number 22 is with you. You have, so this is a card that represents somebody in a really influential position in life right now. People are looking to you as an authority. So I don't know what you do, or maybe what area you work in, or maybe it's like through the family. But I think that you are this military 22 energy. I think this is you. So it's a good next 3 days, because it's just kind of affirming to you, hey, there's a commitment. Like I said, this commitment can be definitely to yourself, to make sure that you're standing tall with your head high, you know, when it comes to you being the master here. Master number 22, the master builder. Yeah, and another 2, this Siren 2 here, this usually relates to a new version of yourself. To me, by the way, this is just the way that I interpret this deck, is that it is a new version of you. So this is a new version of yourself where you're stepping more and more into your power. The time right now is more than ever. Stay committed to yourself. Yeah. I'm also getting that message that there can be other people that might feel intimidated by this power that you have, or intimidated by the fact of almost like what you say goes. And so there might be some that are trying to change your mind or to sway you one way or another, because they're giving me that as an example. And they're saying, no, you like stick to what you feel is right now, because you're right. Because you're right. I don't know how else to word it. Like, because you're right. Because you have some sort of authority. There can be others that are kind of intimidated or even jealous, trying to change your mind, or change your view of yours. Whoa, a heart. Captain of the heart. Yeah, the captain of the heart is coming out. Well, I call it that. So love, compassion, your rule, your royalty is coming from the heart. So you're coming across as a very influential leader who is showing others, like a role model, how you lead, how you love, and how you lead from the heart. Okay. Is there another person in this picture? I'm wondering too. Is there somebody else? Have the whip. The child and woe. Why the child and woe? The whip, the child, and woe. Oh. And an ending. And an ending. Okay. And desire, a ring here. I know I feel like this reading now is going a little bit all over the place. So bear with me. There's something here about this energy of not really sure, like how something's going to happen, or some sort of worry or concern. The whip has to do with something that has happened repetitively, or something that has hurt you over and over. But it can't get, like, these energies, whatever this is, even if it could be like look at that as self-doubt creeping in. Yeah, don't let it. Something is not going to repeat. So something that has happened and you feel like it's been a pattern, that it just happens, you know, over and over again to you, is like not going to happen. Like, you will not be knocked from your throne, because those energies here are ending out. And there might be another person here in this reading, because I have the ring, which just like the knot Okay, you can look at that card as like tying the knot. Somebody may have a desire to marry you, like to marry you because they see you as this strong, sovereign leader leading from the heart, and something comes to you effortlessly, easily. So I guess we need to figure out this stuff that's ending here, what that is about. Let's get the tarot and let's see. The Child card, when that comes out, it's usually talking about a manifestation, like a new manifestation. I really think that the woe is represented by the clouds, and it's a little bit of self-doubt creeping in, but not to, because everything will be all right. The Sun and Temperance, divine timing, everything's working out. So can you tell us more about this ending? It's either the ending of a situation, a relationship, but I'm leaning more towards it being the ending of these energies, that something that repetitively I don't know, they're like saying, what have you been doing? What have you done? You've done some sort of like karmic clearing, or maybe it's soul retrieval. There's something that you have done that has cleared out a cycle. And it might be as simple as like, well, now you've decided to stay sovereign and always follow your heart. It might be something like that, but feels like the ending of a repetitive, something repetitive that was happening, maybe in relationships. The High Priestess, another 2. High Priestess number 2, Crossroads 22, Military 22. Yo, the High Priestess just knows, right? The High Priestess just knows. But also what I'm getting from that is like codes, or you see how she has the keys right here in this deck. And by the way, this is the Pulp Tarot, Todd Alcott. There's these keys here. Her spiritual insight is like off the charts good. You know, she's very intuitive, and she just knows things. But they're saying that it has to do with this message I'm getting here about the key, or the codes that like it unlocked a new cycle for you. Something new, something fresh. Oh, yeah, something new. Wow. Now, for some of you, you have a very strong message about a person that really wants to announce that they would like to tie the knot with you. They have a desire to commit to you in some way. Could be a different type of contract. But Judgment here is ringing the bell, and it's saying, hey, it's time for a big decision, because Spirit has a plan here. Spirit has a plan. And it's totally transforming everything, too. So the Death card. But I think the Death card is more abstract in this reading. Like this ending energy. So, a new path. 2 major arcana here. That you've been waiting on. Oh, okay. Yeah. A new path that you've been waiting on. The Hangman, they're making a point to say that it's tied to this whip energy. And it is, I think it's going to be the end of hanging here, sacrificing so much of yourself. because of this new perspective shift that's come in, 3 major arcana for a very small reading. It's kind of good. 4 major arcana for a small reading. The Hermit. So this is when you have, with this reading, it's when you have reflected on your path thus far and decided what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate, what you will never, not sacrificing yourself in the process. I'm picking up on an energy of your past life. One of sacrifices, one of isolation. They're just showing me like a picture of a monk. I guess it's a monk. It was like the brown robe and the funny haircut. They're showing me that. So there's some sort of past life where something was happening in this life, because there was a tendency to constantly give of yourself. In that life, you constantly gave and you sacrificed, and it was like torture, or like torturing yourself. It was like whipping yourself over and over as for some sort of cause, but it feels like it's tied to a religious cause here. So that could be also like what is transforming, or what is ultimately ending. Interesting. And so in that life, I don't know why they're giving me this information. They don't usually talk about this stuff. But in that life, okay, and in this past life, there was a power thing where it was not your goal to be in a position of power. In fact, it was probably the absolute opposite, and a tendency, like I said, to like eating little so that other people could have more. Living and taking a vow of celibacy, or I don't know. There was something there was something, they're saying there was something of a crown, the crown that was deprived in a different lifetime. And so there's a little bit of worry that comes around naturally now when success that puts you in a very powerful position, like this crown, right? This military 22, this important, influential energy. That self-doubt or that worry is coming from a different life, and that is something that is wrapping up. And perhaps it is this energy, this new energy, that we've all been receiving that helps us with that. Oh, but they're saying in this lifetime, you are the natural born leader. You are the King of Wands. So in this King of Wands, he's looking at a building that's burning down. And he's thinking to himself, what am I going to build? And I do usually associate this card with like Master number 22, the Master Builder. What am I going to build? So you're natural at this. Oh, and they're saying you're going to get news soon of some sort of new money coming your way. Page of Pentacles. This card is about a person who, in the guidebook, it's talking about a person that gets granted a certain amount of money, and now they're thinking to themselves, what should I do with it? Do I splurge? Do I spend it on myself? Do I go take myself to a spa? What is it? So this money can be anything from like $1,000 to $5,000. But what is important is that you enjoy yourself when you decide where you want this to go, because there's an energy that is going out of circulation here, and it is one of depriving oneself of certain things in a lifetime. Now you're moving on to what you are here in this lifetime naturally born to do. So that's an odd message. I really wasn't expecting that message for you all, but I allow anything to come through. I hope it was a little confusing. I hope you understood it or followed me. But you have a lot of major arcana going on. You definitely have this leadership position, and yeah, the old ways of sacrificing or denying oneself are kind of like over. So if you need a private reading, information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to help you navigate whatever situation you're going through. They are pre-recorded videos. That's just how I do it right now. But it is genuinely focused on your energy, and you receive a private video link. So yeah, you can find that information in this. Oh yeah, I know I was going to say in the notes section. Make sure that you put what you'd like to know from the reading. I do appreciate you all being here with me on this channel. I'm always sending you love and light. Bye, Aquarius.